Undertaker's ass, I'm gonna kick your ass. The Rock walked out of WrestleMania, the people's champ.
So why don't you go back to Calgary and take some more gas?
Let me help you out of your chair, Grandma. Grandma.
Hey, what up? This is Jay Music.
Hey, man, it's Randall from Clerks.
And you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Rubber City. Isn't that what they call James Franco's bedroom? Guy orders condoms by the pallet.
Snoogans.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up, here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Okay, we're back. If anybody wants to give us a call, you can do that in Akron, 677-0029. In Cleveland, 521-3529. Give us a call and let us know what's going on. I know I hear a lot of commotion going on out there still. What's going on with Jenna? What's going on with Jenna? We still no update. Man, I tell you, there's just, we're just doing the job here, and I don't understand why people...
I can't even get into it anymore. We just have to go on with the show. We'll settle things down after the show.
All right. Anyway, today we have here, of course, Even Colder. He's here promoting with the New World Wrestling Club. They got a thing going on January 15th out at the Alliance Armory. For all you kids that want to see what it's like to be a pro wrestler, hop on out to the Alliance Armory on January 15th. One thing I noticed, though, is there's no time. Is it like an all-day thing, or?
It's going to be from 9 to 12 sign-up time.
9 to 12, okay.
And the safety part of it starts 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we're going to start the fantasy camp about 12 o'clock.
All right. So
all you got to do is call and ask for any more information.
All right. If you want any more information about this, or if you want to sign up, do they call to sign up, or do they just show up? Or
they could call ahead of time would be great, so we get an idea of who's coming.
Okay. So give this number a call. Write this down now. I'm about to give it to you. You want to get to the Alliance Army for your wrestling camp. It's area code 330-905-6827, or you can call 330-297-0457. If you're under 18, of course, you got to have your parents' consent. Don't just think I'm going to spend the old allowance jar, to come out there.
That's for parents and kids. Anybody wants to come out.
Dear old dad wants to come on out there. Also, you can get a little bit of information from their website at NWW at www.prowrestlingring.com. So click onto there to give you a thing. It's definitely a thing that I think a lot of kids that are into wrestling should do, so they're not hurting each other at home.
Well, that's one of the things I do in the birthday parties also.
Yeah, I see.
Teach the safety. So this is where I get a group of people together and talk to them about the safety. A lot of kids getting hurt.
Yeah, a lot of kids, right. And I think that's a good thing. Maybe the WWF should take example of this, even though it's not their fault that the kids are getting hurt.
Absolutely not.
But they should definitely maybe take it, they definitely got the money to do something nationwide. The NFL does a kick, punt, and pass, and I know it's nothing the same thing, but, you could do the same thing with the kids' wrestling camp, and I think everybody would come down to earth a little bit. And who knows? I think it's definitely a great idea. Alliance Armory, January 15th. you know, give them a call, let them know you want to be a part of it, and it's definitely a great Christmas gift. It's right after Christmas, and kids can go out and meet Even Colder, watch Even Colder wrestle,
Get
and
2 free tickets.
yeah, learn
from the
how to
night show,
wrestle.
man.
So hey, that's a great package deal.
Peter.
All right.
With that in mind, we can take some calls. Hi, you're on the air.
One down and the show to go. The inner circle will be revealed soon.
Now you guys are something else. You know, I'm not going to listen to this. You know, I thought you said you were at the bottom of this. I thought, you know, last week.
He said they're going to reveal themselves later on. We're going to finally find out who in the hell is behind this.
Well, it's a good thing we got Even Colder here today.
It's going to be nice to be here, I have a feeling.
I don't know how they're going to do that. I mean, there's something behind the scenes that I don't know about.
Oh, I don't know. Let's go to some
Inner
more
circle.
calls.
I mean, it's been going on for like 8 weeks.
Hi, you're on the air.
You two North High idiots need to get his life.
That was him saying that we need to get a life. What does he
What
got to
high?
get?
He said he was high up on the north.
I don't know. He said that.
Yes, you were from
Hi,
Highland
you're
Heights
on the
or
air.
something.
Name's Even Colder, but you look like even older.
That guy calls me. That's your buddy.
My buddy.
Stop having family members call.
Family member.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, it's KC the Monkey Boy. What's up?
What's going on? You sound different this
Not much.
week.
Saw that wedding. Wasn't real too thrilled about it.
Why is that?
It totally made Stephanie McMahon look like a lot. Just made her completely look bad. I cannot believe her father even went with that storyline.
Well, you know, she doesn't have the greatest acting skills anyway. I agree with that part of it, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. I mean,
What would you have done with the angle?
Well, I think what it should have been maybe was have Tess and them go down the aisle, and then have Tess get jumped and maybe have Stephanie get kidnapped.
well, that.
Well, you
That's
might
a
want to
little,
watch Days of Our Lives
yeah.
for that one, but we're not so to that point yet. I don't
That's
know.
Have Triple H sort of threaten either you marry me or we do something bad to Tess.
that would have been better. I like that idea. Kind of like a ransom thing, but then again, McMahon would have probably said do something to Tess. You know, why would he give up his daughter for that?
I thought the intent of what they did made Triple H come off. They're supposed to make him come off as being the top heel of the company. Now it looks like he's getting more cheers because of it, and that's not what they wanted. So I don't know what they could have done differently. I know there was talk that Stone Cold Steve Austin was possibly going to be in that angle, and that might have been when they were going to turn him heel. That because you know how in the last couple of weeks how McMahon promised him so much, and now he's been getting screwed out of the title. I think that was supposed to be the turning point when Stone Cold said, all right, you're going to screw me, Vince, and I'm going to screw you, and he was supposed to break up the wedding. That's what I kind of hear.
See, then you had to hit him with the car, and now all of a sudden he couldn't do the angle.
I got to do what I got to do.
Don was very sorry to do it.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, is Sid and Goldberg like a legitimate tag team, or is that just like a one-time thing?
Well, they're not like a legitimate tag team like they're going to like tour the world. They've united to fight off the outsiders and other teams, and I don't know if Bret Hart's going to be in that mix, but I think he is turning heels next month. So,
Okay,
I mean,
and,
they're friends and everything right now.
There was a story like on the news, Channel 43 News, that The Rock might be like getting fired or something like that.
No, he's not getting fired. All they're saying is he has, you know, with what we announced earlier, the WWF has to tone down to keep sponsors and stuff like that. I mean, the whole bottom line is wrestling and everything is revolving around the money thing. You know, Coke's a huge sponsor. A lot of these other big sponsors are dropping out because of, you know, not just The Rock, but everybody's foul mouths, the sexuality that's on the WWF. They're saying that The Rock might not be the same, basically, because he can't say candy ass and all that kind of stuff.
They say it on every other show.
Well, yeah, but that's not network TV. That's
Well,
cable.
they can say it on USA. It's cable.
Right.
Network TV is a little bit different. It's just like watching.
Everybody can get in network
Regular
TV, but not everybody gets cable. So that's why they got to tone it down from network TV.
Yep. All right. He hung up on you.
Yeah, I guess that means he hung up on you. You're the one that said, all right, last. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello, guys.
What's up?
I'd like to tell you something even colder.
Go ahead, son.
What's up, man?
How you doing, big guy? You coming up to my safety course?
I don't know.
Well, I'd like to see you out there, big guy.
Yeah, I was wondering, what happened to Jenna at the beginning of the show or whatever?
Yeah. Jenna got a phone call. We thought it was from the Millionaire again, who's not even involved in the show. She went out in the studio. At that point, went to a commercial, and we had heard that she had been assaulted. John went out after her He found her back in the studio. She, I guess, from what he said, I couldn't hear it in
She
here.
got beat up. Somebody jumped her.
The inner
She's
circle.
left the show. I don't know if she's gone or whatever, but she's just in a total...
And we'll definitely get to the bottom of it,
Now,
too.
we're going to supposedly get to the bottom of it at the end of the show here. So
It's unbelievable.
I beat the crap out of the guys in the inner circle.
Yeah, well, when we find out who they
the
are.
police have been called. I mean, the police have been called, medical attention, which she walked away from, but we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're not going to let this go on.
All right, thanks.
You take care, big man.
You know, also, we know you do birthday parties and stuff as well.
Yes,
You want to throw out a little plug, how they can get even colder at their birthday party for their kids?
I don't know if you've seen one of my birthday parties on Channel 43, but I do birthday parties for kids, all ages, any kind of appearances. Area code 330-678-7233. Give me a call. Like I always say, we have a blast. It's a good time. Kids love it.
Is that when those 3 kids actually beat you up?
I get beat up at everybody.
Yeah, we got to rag you about this, too. You know, it's so funny. You're like, oh, well, you shouldn't do these wrestling moves at home, and yet you're in their home, and then they do a stunner on you.
Yeah, exactly. But we're being safe about it.
Yeah, they're being safe about that.
Yeah,
show them the right way to do it.
So was Draws and D-Lo and everybody else.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, like I said, you guys got to get out to the Alliance Armory on January 15th. I think this is definitely a good thing for kids and everybody else. We'll get more into that when we get back. We're going to take some more calls, and hopefully, I don't know if we can ever get an update, but we'll get an update on Jenna when we get back.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniel.
The Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City. Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
All my life, I wanted something to do with pro wrestling. I didn't care if it was a pro wrestler, a manager, an announcer. Hell, I'd even be the water boy. It was my dream to be a part of pro wrestling, and that's why I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
And he wants to be a wrestler.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Okay, we're back. The champ, John Potok, along with the boss's son, BS, and even colder, the man, the myth, the legend, the NWW World Heavyweight Champion, and it's been a pleasure to have you on the show here today.
It's been a real pleasure to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Real pleasure.
You guys want to check out Even Colder, you can do that at the Alliance Armory on January 15th. You can watch him wrestle later on that night as well. Get out there for a wrestling camp for kids, adults, even grandma. Get out there if you want Stone Cold Stunned by Even Colder. Get out there and you could get that. If you want some information on this wrestling camp, you can go area code 330-905-6827, or you can call area code 330-297-0457.
And I'd like to say that you come to one of those, the Fantasy Order Safety Camp, 2 tickets free. Come to the night wrestling at the Army.
There you go. So that's a lot of entertainment for that little bit of money. So dig deep in those pockets and head on out there. I think I might come out there and
good to see you.
Do a little wrestling or something.
Maybe you could help us out. You're a former champ yourself.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to wrestle. You're going to have to teach me. That was just, I'm like, yeah.
But I had to twist the owner's arm to get these 2 tickets.
Yeah, there
give
you
to
go.
the kids if they come to safety camp. So
why is
come
all
on
bosses are always cheap?
So.
Anyway, also let me give a shout out to the website also. click on our website. You can get information. We'll have links also to the pro wrestling camp and everything else. You can go to www.swiftSite.com/Pro Wrestling Weekly. You can keep up with the show. We got some, interactive things you can do, all kinds of stuff. Just get on there. It's Pro Wrestling Weekly's official website. Click on to www.swiftSite.com/Pro Wrestling Weekly and, get a recap of the show if you missed it.
Yeah, in case you're tuning in late, we made a big announcement, which I was very excited about, but because of what happened to Jenna, it seems like the wind has been taking on my sails. But next week, 2 p.m., PAX TV, it's a big expansion for PWW, and we have a lot of fun new changes coming up, and hopefully Jenna will be aboard for that. I don't...
Also, let me give a shout-out here to a new sponsor as well. He is going to start sponsoring our wrestling reports. I'll give a shout-out to Bernie's Shaver Shop. That's on 828 East Exchange Street in Akron, Ohio. You can get all kinds of things there. They have collectibles, baseball cards, razor repair. You name it. I was there and I was talking to the owner there, Pat, and he had a little thing there. He has all kinds of collectibles from toys like when we were kids and everything. And he had these magnets sitting on the floor there. And he showed me this little trick, which I didn't know. I don't know why I never heard of it or anything. But, athletes, I have heard of athletes using magnets and stuff for, energy and power or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He had these foot magnets that you lay on the floor. And this guy wasn't a big guy. He's small. And he stepped on these magnets. He told me, okay, push down as hard as I could push. I went to push down, and, he was stopping me. As soon as he stepped off it, he couldn't stop me. The magnets actually did. So he's got all kinds of cool little gimmicks.
Well, I'd like to step out there, Bernie, and check that razor repair out.
Yeah, they've got every kind of razor repair.
I'm getting a few nicks on my head.
You want to give him a call, you can do that. Area code 330-535-9103. Bernie's Shaver Shop. It's on East Exchange, and he has it all out there. So stop out and say hello to Bernie.
All right. Go to the phones, champ. See what the fans got to say.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, what happened with Kane getting unmasked by X-Pac?
What do you mean, what happened with it?
Is he going to get unmasked?
No, why would they ruin a perfectly good character? I know they rumored it for a while there, but I think they've came to their senses. Although there is rumor that maybe Tori down the line might have him take it off after supposed laser surgery or something like that. But
that might be interesting.
I think it's a mistake if they do it.
Yeah. All right.
All right?
Even Colbert's a bitch.
Hey, watch it now. Be nice. Be nice, guys.
Why do they always wait to the end of the call?
Everybody's so brave on the phone.
Yep.
What's up? I want to know what's going on with the Tommy Dreamer and Raven and Sandman angle. Are they going to, do a three-way or something?
Yeah, they're all sort of in their matches that they're involved in. They're each caning each other, and it looks like they'll set up a big angle with that. If Shawn Michaels does come in, it's a good chance he'll referee a match that involves those characters, if not the Dusty and Terry matches down the road. So, yeah, Raven, Dreamer, Sandman, there's just a lot of inner angle there. They're not trying to make them a team too much, just going fighting each other at a lot of the shows. So they'll set up all kinds of different pay-per-view matches that way. But Sandman's by far the most popular out of the three, and Raven's just off the handle as it is. So
yeah,
Dreamer with his injuries can't do that much. So
they're gonna lose the titles soon.
Who's that?
Raven and Dreamer.
Losing to who?
Well, I don't know. I think that's incredible. And
I think the Impact players as well.
I would hope so. I think that the Impact players are going to gear towards the year 2000 being the more focal point of the company. They might even turn them into a face role. I'm not sure on that yet because of some of the other heel things with Candido and Rhino and all them people. So we'll see how it goes. They got a lot of good things coming up, I believe.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care.
Hi, you're on the air.
I think that Rock still got a way better angle with Stone Cold being out because the Big Show ain't a good champion than the Rock.
Yeah, but you got to remember the Rock's only 27 years old. They can't, bore the Rock out now, and they still got a long career ahead for him. You gotta have a down point anytime you have an up point.
The Big Show just needs to be marketed a little bit better, and what can you say? They're trying the best to get him over. Whether it fails or not, who knows? The Rock is still the focus point of the company at this point. It looks to be him and Triple H at WrestleMania at this point for the belt. So don't count the Rock out as far as anything like a champion. Right now, the WWF title's on the back burner. Putting the Big Boss Man in the match.
Yeah, it's not even the main event. It's the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's not the main event. So
that's kind of rare.
I don't know. I think they made a mistake on some of that.
All right. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, champ, how you doing?
What's up?
Hi, bossy son.
Hi, how are you?
I can't believe I finally got through to you guys.
It's not that hard.
Time?
This is my first time.
What about even colder?
Yeah, I can't believe it. That's who I wanted to talk to.
How you doing, baby?
Wow, you know what? I want to know something. I want to know if Fox 8 had Stone Cold or Even Colder on.
What, when they do their thing?
At the Cavs game.
Oh.
Was that Stone Cold that was there?
Nope, that was Even Colder.
That was Even Colder?
Yeah, that was reported wrong. That was
No
me
way.
on the...
Huh? We saw you getting escorted out. I thought it was Stone Cold for a
No,
second.
that was me, Even Colder. They made a mistake
You know
on
what
it.
I think that you need to be in WWF Wrestling AAA.
Well, hey, I'm here. They know how to get a hold of me. I'm just waiting on that call.
I have a son. I need your phone number. I want you to tell me how I can get in touch with you.
For the birthday party?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and get it
That's
out.
area code 330-678-7233. Call my agent.
You're awesome, Even Colder.
Oh.
And you know what, you guys need to have him on there more often.
Hey, we try to get him on. He's a busy man. Even we got to wait in line.
Oh, wow.
We got some pull, but not a whole lot.
All right, well, I think he's awesome.
Hey, make
Well, I
sure you
think
want to give
that.
your kid a good gift. Head on out to the Alliance Armory on the 15th.
I mean, he's going to be there?
Yeah, he's going to be teaching kids how to wrestle.
No way.
Maybe if you get in the ring, he'll stun you, too.
Me?
Yeah.
I'll take you on. Are you a pretty lady?
He'll be signing autographs?
Be signing autographs for
He
kids,
does it
taking
all.
pictures with them. Yeah, I'm going to be right there mingling with all the kids. I have a good time with them.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Wow, great call. Great call.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, earlier you said, like, the WWF's going to have to tone down their language, like, you can't say, oh, you're a candy ass and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they'll lose sponsors. But if they, like, stop doing that, won't they lose, like, a lot of viewers, too?
Yeah, that's a good point, and that's definitely a concern that the WWF has. But I think the overall thing, what's more important, having a show with sponsors or not having a show at all for any viewers to watch? I mean, it's a chance they have to take. I mean, without their money,
It's
there
just
is no
gonna be the
WWF
SmackDown show, don't
yeah,
forget.
it's just going to be the network show as well.
They'll still do a lot of things, but they just have to tone that one down. All right.
All right. Hi, you're on the air.
What's up, Bert? It's me, the impersonator, the man who will be the next NWW heavyweight champion.
Yeah, the guy that was talking all that smack to your champ. Know your role and learn something. Hi, you're on the air.
Do you know Rob Van Dam going to wrestle at the next pay-per-view?
It's unknown at this point. More than likely Sabu, but I'll find out real
All right.
soon on that.
Hey, we got to take a commercial break. When we get back, hopefully we'll get some kind of update here. Everybody's still wondering what's going on with Jenna when we get back.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Hello, yes, this is Danhausen.
This is Sunny from Glow.
The Birdman Coco Beware. Duke the Dumpster Drosen.
Gangrel, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not that flippy stuff.
Get your thrill with the real.
Keep banging and banging.
Take care and Sunny smiles.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Okay, we're back. The champ, John Potok, along with the boss's son, BS, and Even Colder.
Pleasure to be here.
It has been a pleasure.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me here.
Definitely a pleasure
Thanks,
having
Ray.
you on the show.
It's a pleasure
If
being
you guys want to catch Even Colder just like the lady that just called, make sure you get out to the Alliance Armory on January 15th. He's going to be out there giving a safety course on wrestling and a fantasy camp as well. If you want information about that, call 330-905-6827, or you can call 330-297-0457. Get out there. It's going to be a great day of fun. The best part about it, even though you're spending a little money, which you need to dig deep for, you also get 2 tickets to watch the matches later on that night, as Even Colder, the NWW Heavyweight Champion, will be wrestling. So with that in mind, let's...
Don't forget, next week, 2 p.m. on PAX TV, and still here at 12.
That's right. Hi, you're on the air.
What's up, John? It's Justin Green.
What's going on?
I'm brother. Hey, I got 2 things I want to say real quick.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you should have took the offer we gave you with the stud stable to come and protect you from the inner circle. Didn't want our help. You're going to have to suffer the price.
We're going to have to possibly take you up on that.
How do I know you're not the inner circle, Justin Green?
Oh, that's it. But see, your offer, it's off the table. Even Colder, I don't know how you're going to have any kind of fantasy camp, but because you can't wrestle. At the last show, the stud...
Oh, come on. You can't be doing that.
Come on out, Justin Dreams. I'll teach you how to wrestle real quick.
Remember what happened to you at the last show when I stepped in that ring and beat the crap out of you?
Hey, why are you sitting there and I'm sitting here?
Come on, brother.
Calm down, Even Colder.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I've been a Road Warrior fan forever. Can you ever tell me what happened to them?
Well, they separated due to personal problems of Hawk. I think Animal's wrestling in Japan now, and Hawk, who knows where he's...
Hawk's gotten some scuffles with Randy Savage, and they're just simply...
At a Kid Rock concert.
If they get a phone call, they can come back to work, I suppose, but they're just sitting around now.
Okay, well, take fun. You guys are the best.
All right, thanks.
Okay. All right, I'll tell you what's going on.
It's them.
For the past
The damn
few
inner
weeks,
circle. Look at this.
we
Now, they
of
got
the
the
inner
paper on
circle
these
have been running rampant all over PWW. And I'm sure that after all we've done to BS, to Jenna, you're wondering who we are. Well,
You ready to go
that
with this,
time
Even Colder?
has come.
I'm ready to roll, baby.
And it's
What?
me, Keith Young, your sex symbol. I told you I'd be back. I told you this would be my show. I told you this
going
is
on
my destiny. And you didn't believe me. You
Who's the other
sat
guy?
there on your couches, listening to me,
That comes on
making
this
fun
shit.
of me. Well,
Remember
this
him
is
expecting
my
my fire
revenge.
like 8 weeks
And
ago?
for the biggest shock of all, let me introduce to you my
Can't believe
acolyte,
he's been-
my partner.
Here we go.
Who is it? Come on.
What the hell? Who's the other guy?
I cannot believe it.
I mean, the inner circle, Keith Young and his partner now.
They did that to Jenna. Keith Young was behind that?
Yeah, Keith Young. But what about the other guy? The camera cut off.
I don't know, but I think I could tell you who that other guy is. Because I'm telling you, that looked familiar.
What?
I'll tell you. I told you about this BS.
You?
That's right.
You son of a bitch. You're behind the inner circle? You're fired.
You can't fire me. Didn't you see the show earlier? I showed you. She signed paper ships over to me. Hold on, you calm down here. I'm the one who told you that I would get you back. You thought everything was all over, and then you brought on that slut, Jenna, to come on here to take a job here.
All your fans
Man.
at PWW, you son of a...
To hell with the fans. I don't give a damn
Yeah,
about
she's
them.
made this show.
Let me,
She's
you know
making
what?
this show.
Since we're introducing new angles here, let me show you a little something here.
What the hell are you doing?
John, this can't be you, man.
Let me just tell you
John,
this.
I
How
know.
could you, the host of the show, do this to the...
Let me just show you this. The whole thing is, there's a new group around here, and you can refer to them.
What about Keith? What the hell?
I'm right here,
What
BS. You want to talk to me? You can talk to me face to face.
How in the hell did you guys
Look,
pull this off all these weeks?
I told you, son. I told you that I would get you back for what you did to me. I told you that you would pay for firing me. And you did, didn't you? How'd you like your little dumpster ride, BS?
Yeah, that's
How'd you
great.
like your little girlfriend? I told you I like hitting on
Jenna,
women.
Jenna. You know, I've been sick and tired of sitting around the office. I have busted my ass around here since day one for this show. Turn around, and what do I get? Nothing but mistreated on the show. You know, this. And I mean, it's unbelievable how things have been going with you. It's about time that I finally get what I deserve, and now you can't do a damn thing about it because I am half owner of the show. That's all right. You stand there and look like you're getting mad because you know damn well you better not swing because you can't do anything. I can't be fired. But as far as you, tons of fun. Let me just let you in on a little secret here. This inner circle thing's crap. You could take that along with you. I'm not your friend either. That was great, but I used you to get where I'm at. Oh,
You're the one popping these videos in and everything.
Oh, that's
super.
great.
It was all your brainstorming.
Oh, hold on, no, but I got even a better announcement for you, BS.
Really?
There's a better announcement. Look at this shirt here. There's a new sheriff in town. You can refer to us from now on as the Impact Factor.
The Impact Factor.
That's right. The Impact Factor is starring the champ John Potok and my new partner.
New partner?
Son of a... Your role model, Rick Lieb.
Nice to see you again, BS.
This piece of crap going back here.
How you doing?
So as far as you guys,
what the hell is he
What's
doing
going on here?
What
Like I
happens
said-
is they need this show sexied up. The bitch you brought on the show obviously wasn't doing the job. You're not doing the job. You never were. You tried giving me this crap. You know, made me even quit the show. But you know what? Now my funds are doing well.
Isn't it great?
Hey,
Hey, by the way, BS. By the way, BS.
Yeah, I know.
While you were sitting your little ass in the dumpster, how did that trash taste?
Oh my God!
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Wake up out there!
This is the outcast Shannon Moore.
Mr. Technical Barry Horowitz.
Typhoon the Shockmaster and the BADD.
This is Chad Taylor and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
If you don't believe me, ask me.
I'm Magnum TA and that's some straight talk with the boss.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube. Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.